What if I told you that two people could earn the exact same salary yet one becomes wealthy while the other stays broke? Have you ever wondered why some people who make even less money end up financially free while others with big paychecks live paycheck to paycheck? Here's the real shocker. It's not about how much you earn, it's about how you manage what you earn. Welcome back to the channel where we unlock the millionaire mindset, wealthy habits, and financial strategies that the rich don't want you to ignore. Today we're diving deep into how you can manage your salary like the rich and build wealth no matter how much you make right now. Stick with me until the end because I'll share the exact formula wealthy people secretly use to grow their money without feeling deprived. So let's start with the truth. The rich don't just save money, they control money. They treat every paycheck as an opportunity to build their future instead of just covering their present. Imagine this. An average person earns $1,000, and before the week ends, most of it has disappeared on rent, bills, dining out, and random purchases they barely remember. The rich person earns that same $1,000, but instead of reacting to expenses, they direct every dollar with a clear plan. They know exactly where it goes, and more importantly, they make their money work for them. Now, here's the first step you need to copy from the wealthy: pay yourself first. This is non-negotiable. When the rich get money, they don't immediately spend it on bills or shopping. They first allocate a portion, sometimes 20 to 30%, straight into investments, savings, or assets that grow. Why? Because they understand that if you wait until after spending to save, there will never be anything left. Think of it this way: your salary is like a pie. Most people give away all the slices and hope to keep a crumb for themselves. The rich keep their slice first, and the rest adjusts accordingly. But here's where it gets even more interesting. Rich people don't budget like the poor. The average person budgets for survival, rent, groceries, utilities, and then whatever's left is either spent or saved half-heartedly. Wealthy people budget for growth. They divide their income into categories like investments, personal development, experiences, and yes, expenses too. A common millionaire formula is the 50-30-20 rule but adjusted in their favor. Instead of 50% on needs, they might only use 40%, then push 30 or more percent into wealth-building channels like stocks, real estate, or businesses. Let me give you an example. Imagine Sarah earns $3,000 a month. Instead of letting bills eat it all, she decides 30% goes directly to investments and long-term savings. That's $900 growing every single month. In 5 years, with average investment returns, she could easily have more than $70,000 set aside. Meanwhile, her friend Emily, who also earns $3,000 but spends first and saves, if anything is left, ends up with almost nothing after those same 5 years. Same income, totally different outcomes. Now here's a mindset shift the rich live by. They see every dollar as an employee. If you had 100 employees working for you, would you just let them wander around doing nothing? Of course not. You'd assign them tasks, monitor their progress, and make sure they generate results. That's exactly how the wealthy treat their salary. Every dollar has a job, and that job is to multiply. Whether it's paying down debt strategically to save on interest, funding a retirement account, or investing in a skill that increases income potential, no dollar is wasted. Another crucial point is lifestyle inflation. This is where most people fall into the trap. They get a raise, and suddenly, the car gets bigger, the house gets more expensive, the vacations become fancier. But the rich don't fall into this cycle. Even when their income grows, they keep their expenses stable for much longer and direct the extra income into wealth creation. That's why they keep pulling further and further ahead while others wonder why they can't seem to escape the hamster wheel. Here's something you should implement starting with your very next paycheck. Break it down into 3 categories: wealth, growth, and lifestyle. Wealth is for investments and savings. Growth is for education, skills, and opportunities that can boost your future income. Lifestyle is for your everyday expenses and enjoyment. The key is balance but with discipline. Don't rob your future self to please your present self. And remember, being rich isn't about having the biggest salary. It's about building systems where money flows automatically toward your goals. Set up automatic transfers the moment your salary hits your account. Create separate accounts for investments and savings so you're not tempted to touch them. And most importantly, track where every dollar goes. Wealthy people review their finances like athletes reviewing their game performance. That constant awareness keeps them ahead. So let's bring it all together. If you want to manage your salary like the rich, start by paying yourself first, treat every dollar like an employee, fight lifestyle inflation, and divide your money with purpose. Stop seeing your salary as something that just pays bills. Start seeing it as the seed of your financial empire. I'll leave you with this thought: it's not your salary that makes you rich, it's your spending habits. And the habits you build today will either enslave you or set you free tomorrow. If you found value in this video, drop a like to support the channel, share your biggest takeaway in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more wealth building strategies every single week. Because remember, the difference between the rich and the poor isn't income, it's mindset.